Good morning, sunshine. This is your daily insight on life and love for November 16th, 2020, also timeless. I tagged on a little mini video at the end right next to the mini reads. It was just this awesome little thing that happened before I started recording, and it just filled my heart with such love. So this is your daily insight on life, love, again for November 16th, 2020, also timeless. If you're pulled to this from the future, this might have something for you. It's general collective. Don't force it to fit. If it doesn't fit, either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I have the holiday sale in motion right now, so ask questions about all my services and about booking your own session. So email address below and find me on any social platform. Definitely reach out and say hello. So, kicking this off with regular rider weight. The beginning and end based part of the reading. You ever notice that when you start doing amazing changes in your life, the past comes back either by person, form, or by memories to try, and it feels like it's riding on a coattail by either apology or reconciliation or some form of dependency on you. We're not going to be going with that. You are doing so much amazing headway in your life. Whether it's success in love or business or whatever your life situation, it's something that doesn't go unnoticed. It's something where it's kind of putting you in the spotlight because whatever you had been surrounded by, it hasn't progressed in the way that it has wanted to. But you're progressing in a lot more focused and direct way. I'm really proud of you for that. I love that for you, but also it comes with a little bit of checks, not actual written checks, personal checks. Again, not written checks. It's little mental and emotional and testing checks. So in the middle of this, what do we have? We had a lot of cards pulled. If you look at the picture on the front, it's a lot. So, all right, I got to take the beginning and end based part of this. Look at this. It feels like it's part of your very intimate circle. This can be romantic, it can be family, it can be your peers, whatever your peers look like. This is an intimate peer connection. So what I'm seeing with this is, yeah, clearly you're shedding the old, but there's also personal politics that are getting in the way, and somebody feels this pretty entitled sense of power or authority over you, like you should either bow down to the situation or succumb to their whims and needs, whatever the heck it is. First off, no. Second off, no. And third off, no. We're not doing any of that. This, you're shedding whatever this outdated identity that you have with them. And I really see that you're not really going to be giving them, whoever this might be, the opportunity to ride on your personal coattails. This is a relationship that you really have to draw the line in. I'm not telling you to completely ghost a person in your life, but keep a respectable distance so it doesn't invade your territory on the work that you've already done. That what it feels like is coming in to undermine it and go beyond it. But again, this is a really entitled feeling that I'm getting from this one. Like, who are you to it's it feels like it's trying to keep you under their wing. This is a really unearned sense of authority that this person or persons has in your life. And I think that you have detached enough from this where you can actually see that now and look at it differently and take a different action. So this is where we are kicking this reading off because, again, the work that you have done for yourself, it has not gone unnoticed. And it has definitely been, it feels like it's been a conversation for whomever else. And again, whatever was said or talked about in that conversation, what they think about you, it doesn't even matter. You're doing you. You are rocking your path, and you have, again, been making so much amazing headway for your path. Don't give it up to the goat here. So I'm going to look at the mini reads right now because I do mini reads for something else. I want to see if any of them feel like, yeah, feels like it goes in the reading. So in this pile, I remember talking about stop trying to dress up a POS and make excuses for it. Let's see. Yeah, stop trying to create this illusion where you're the one who has to change. You're the one who's done the wrong. And it's not even about who's done what wrong. It's just, why do you keep making excuses for these people in your life? So what I'm seeing here is shedding, again, this old identity that you have been stuck with for so long. And it's this something, it just feels like it's incredibly procrastinating for you. So this is person or persons who really just, to have them around you, it causes this sense of anxiety, hesitance, and it's almost domineering. And it has literally no grounds to have that with you. Are you going to continue this, or is this... I was wondering what was on me. I thought it was some sort of crazy bug. No, I had a ladybug in my hair, and I just had to get, because why would I want a bug crawling on me, even though it's a ladybug? Amazing omen. So, sorry about that. Sorry about this second intro to this. So, all right. Not making excuses. Oh, yeah. They're not ready to let you go, but you're not ready to stay around the same story. This is repeating old patterns. Don't hang out with it. This, you have excelled beyond it. You're not better than anybody. We're not saying that, but you can't go with the old spiel. So what we're looking at right here, don't let this overwhelm your thoughts. Don't let this be something that pulls you back. This is trying to trick you and thinking that you're not ready for the next step in your life. And again, this couldn't be further from the truth. You are already in the movements of this new part of your life. And that's why you're getting these personal checks of, are you ready? Do you think that you've really moved on from this? Yeah, baby. Whatever this is, this hasn't done the work to move forward with you at its side. It is so much dependency on you. And that actually is also being said if we look at this first pile too. It's so dependent. It's such a fearful energy all on its own that it needs some other form of light to make it feel like it has more power than it does. We're not playing that. Let's see. So don't get lost in your thoughts. Don't think that this work that you have done for yourself, don't think that it is any small feat whatsoever. This is... if you sit there and you look back, it feels a lot more massive. So I'm going to put these cards back into the pile. We're going to see. Ready, set, go. Hold up. What about these? Yep. I love this. And I'm going to tag these in at the end so you can see them individually. All right. So, are you going to deal with the annoyance of dedication and discipline, or are you going to deal with the remorse of regret? You literally have the power of choice to do whatever you want right now, and it's a point of you being at action and getting rid of all... It's a disillusioned time. What is real and what is progressive for you? What is the actual situation is really springing forward for you. And again, this is really addressing this idea of misuse of authority in your life. It's very much feeling like personal politics in your intimate circle of peers. And this, you broke away from those peers. And now, since you have done this, it's all reaching out towards you. You don't have to go down with that ship. Not that they're going to crash and burn on their face, but they have their own work that they have to do. I'm going to add this one in. All right. So, ready, set, go. Let's see. Make a wish, then fire knife, synchronicity. I'm not really feeling that for this reading, but this was at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual base is here for you now. Yeah, well, you want to know what? Maybe it doesn't have to be romantic. These soulmates show up in so many ways. Okay. So I want to keep that card out. So I'm gonna, because I can. All right, Spirit, what do you want to tell us about these soulmates of ours? This is such a cool time for these romances to take off. I mean, you're seeing a lot of people come into union, but even more so, you're seeing a lot of people break these generational issues. A lot of people doing a lot of mindful work, and it is just so it's just awe-inspiring. All right, come on, have at it. I'm done talking in circles around this one. Come on. Make a wish came out. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Self-employment. You want to be your own boss. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Well, great, grand, and wonderful, my dearest. So we have the Make-A-Wish. How is this all even going together? The soulmate relationship, Make-A-Wish, self-employment, you do you, boo. That's basically how I'm getting that message. Have faith. So this is really, okay, we're not even going towards actual self-employment. It's about you being your own boss, you being your own authority, you actually putting unapologetically everything that you are calling out to the universe, completely uncensored, and it being mirrored back to you, knowing that it's coming your way. So how do you live in faith in a moment that has yet to arrive? Okay, you need little tidbits along the way, don't you? All these little synchronicities. And that actually came out in one of the, God, why did I put it back? Hold up. Okay. All right. Watch your thoughts. You watch your thoughts. It's like you're talking smack to yourself. So help me God. If you even think about it. Yeah, you wanna know what? Watch your thoughts. That's great. It happens. We have these horrendous thoughts that cross our mind, these, what is it called? Impersonator? Wait, no. What is it? Imposter syndrome. There you go. We have thoughts like that. We really malicious and stupid little thoughts that cross our head, our minds. Yeah, it's going to happen, but in that moment, don't get swept away with that current. Call it out for the little monster that it is and fight back against it. So have faith. All right, what are we doing? Protection. That was behind the soulmate card when I had slammed that down. Now it's showing up here. Ready, set, go. All right, and then we have self-forgiveness. This is all I'm really feeling being pulled from the deck. I will need clarification on the self-forgiveness. Yeah. So what am I looking at with this? The ready, set, go. I think that it's really you and facing your own inferiority complex and worthiness issues. You, since you've had this power all along, and this, God, did I really just say that? You've had this power. Okay, so we're going to the Wizard of Oz now. Okay, I can dig it. You had it all along and it was always in you. Yeah, you did, but guess what? It was behind a locked door with guards around it who are ready to take out whatever was going to open out and let it go. No, you had to work your way around that. You had to get into the system and F it up on the way out. to free yourself. And I really see that you have done that. So the self-forgiveness, every single time you have talked against yourself, every single time you betrayed and abandoned your own intuition, every time you'd play yourself because you knew what it was when you were going in, there was that little hunch of something not being right. And it always proved you right in the end, exactly why you should have trusted that gut. So this is saying, all right, you want to know what? You messed up yourself in the past over this. It's not going to be something where you're going to be holding yourself hostage to that moving forward. Self-forgiveness, I really feel like, is you. And I want clarification on it. Because this is really big connections that are coming in and really big actual physical opportunities, divine orchestration happening right now. But, you know, okay, so the self-forgiveness. Okay, so being at a complete stalemate, you got to forgive yourself for every time that you had stood in your own way, and every single time you have just made yourself hang out at a place of indecision. You wouldn't go left, you wouldn't go right. You stood at that fork in the road until the seasons came and went. And now here you are at a fork in the road, wondering if you're going to make the same thing happen this time. The answer is no. No, not even remotely. So, okay, that is the clarification on the self-forgiveness. Can I get clarification on the protection? So what about that? Okay, so protection from being dropped on your face. Look at that. That wasn't good to feel. When you thought you were in a secure place, it was a false sense of security. It dropped you. And then you were left to scramble to find your footing again. This is what you're protected from this time. I think that you're independent as you stand, and that the protection really comes from yourself. You're not relying on somebody so greatly where you are dependent on them following through. And I think that this is something that you are holding, you know, pretty big guard to. So no matter what, no matter if whatever it is comes in or it doesn't, you have to know that you're going to be golden on yourself. So then we have the have faith, which, wait, no. Yeah, I want clarification on the have faith. What's the deal? Too many cards, Spirit. No, we're not going to do that. No, I'm putting them back. I want a few cards. What is the deal on the have faith? This. You want to hurry it along because you've done the work, but patience is still part of the journey, isn't it? You have to really remember that it didn't get you it didn't take you a day to get to this point of awareness in yourself. This is not going to be just overnight just because you've crossed the threshold. And the stress is, you know that it's there, you know that it's happening. So really, what are we even saying? The have faith and the protection, you're ready, have patience. All in due time is this going to happen. So I want clarification on why this is happening so slow and so stressful for you. Is this a point of it not being so slow, or what's going on here? So protection, maybe empty promises in the past. You're not going to walk away from a good thing. Have faith that you're not going to make the wrong decision in this. Okay. We have the Two of Swords again. Two of Swords is really governing this reading. I don't care what the beginning and end-based part of this reading was from the get-go. The Two of Swords is really the governor of this one, isn't it? This has shown up 3 or 4 times already at different shuffles. You're not going to make the wrong choice. You're not going to hesitate this time. That is the biggest stressor, because you think that you're going to hit your plateau yet again. No. No. It's not going to be an issue now. You're giving up the ghost. You're just going to go along for the ride, and it can take its sweet old time in getting here. And I think that you're really relying on, okay, when you know, you know. And I've hated that saying for so long, but really, if you know, you know. And when you know, you know. It's just, it's something that is so blatantly in your face that you really don't have any other words to express other than when you know, you know. It's just like that click. All right, that was frustrating yet funny. And I love how snarky Spirit can be like, yeah, you want your answer? Guess what? You're going to have to shuffle a little bit more. All right, I got your number. It's pretty bad. All right, my dearest. Let's see. Okay, so I want to know, Spirit, what is going on? The wait. All right, so what's coming up to be healed right now is the waiting season. Don't rush into action right now. Stay optimistic and worthiness. Can you just enjoy yourself right now? Enjoy your independence, your solitude. I get you may have been single for more than a certain time that you would ever like to admit, which really doesn't even matter. I know how frustrating it can be. To stay optimistic and worthiness, it's really, you have to learn how to be fully enveloped and in love with your own company and your own sense of adventure and your own activities. Learn to love yourself fully in this waiting time before these new people of intimacy show up in your life. It doesn't have to be sexual, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be sexual and romantic. This is saying enjoy your time now, because when this happens, it is going to happen. And it's not going to be something that just pulls away from your life. This is going to be like the last bubble of solitude before something not codependent, but interdependent comes at your side. Ugh. It's a treasure chest. All right. So, oh, impatient one. What archetype are we looking at? What do you need to know? I'm going to split this because I'm not shuffling 80 cards and hating myself during it. All right. What archetype do you happen to be working with right now? The Mother in reverse. Smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt and fear for becoming independent. That is what you are healing from. That is the archetype you are healing from guilt for having your basic needs being met. Emotional torture, it kind of feels like. All right, and then we have the Beggar in reverse. Really? You can't make that up. Oh my God. These are the archetypes that you're working with in reverse. So dependence on others to the exclusion. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. These people are not, you have to really understand, just because they are either a bloodline or they have been in your life for years, it doesn't mean they are entitled to your time and space. I don't care what the connection is. I really don't. Toxic is toxic. You have to really look at what's healthy for you mentally and emotionally and make the right choices for yourself. You shouldn't just stay in a connection because, well, they're this to me. Well, they're that to me. I'm not telling you to abandon your children and run and have a illegal thing going on there. Never would suggest that, and just, it's not there. I'm saying you and whoever is a grown-up in this, they are not entitled to your time, space, or any sort of bonuses that come along with being in your personhood. And there has to be a line drawn. And you have to respect your gut in this. And also your mental health. So, I really hope that this reading made sense. And if you have questions about booking your own personal reading, email address, or find me on any social platform. I will see you guys for October 17th reading 2020. I hope you have an amazing day, and until next time, Stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. You got to stop trying to dress up the POS and make them more than what they are in your life. They are massive teachers, yes, but you got to stop holding on to something that's cutting into your skin. And I mean this in a very figurative way. So what I'm seeing here is the anxiety, the holding back. It's like you are afraid to walk away from this. So you're willing to perpetuate a negative situation in your life. Life is forcing you to be uncomfortable in this situation, so you will let go. Eventually, you will let go of that rope that's tied around your wrist in this person. So what also we have is you only think that you're not ready, but life has been preparing you for this big, ginormous let go in your life for a while now. So sooner or later, you're going to realize, just release it. It's going to take work. I know. Stay safe, have fun. Well, what I'm looking at here, in any case, it's feeling ungrounded. But also I think that you are fighting your way out of that. It's not even a stalemate, just that feeling of self-sabotage and procrastination. You literally can do whatever you want with your life. And I think that you are starting to realize that power that you have. So really, who are you? How do you construct yourself? It's a point now of, do you want to have the annoyance of discipline, because it will be annoying at times, or do you want to live in the regret and procrastination, self-sabotage, and, well, yeah, regret. I hope that this made sense. Well, the choice is yours. You literally can do whatever you want with your life. Discover what that life looks like. Stay safe, have fun. Well, the choice is yours. And I think that you're really starting to see how opportunities are showing up in your life and how it's like these gears in perfect motion, synchronistic events. Yes, and we have the synchronicity card here. So really, it's a simple yes or a simple no. What do you want to do with this? What do you want to construct in your life? What would make your life unapologetically you and yours? So it's you jumping into action with it. It's very simple. Yes, no, yes, no. And then once you get to the more difficult ones, back it up a little bit. And then go to the micro mini constructions of that choice. The yes, no, yes, no. It all really lies in your routines and rituals in your life. And I think that this is going to be something that you change in little motions to make greater motions. I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. You know, before I started recording this, I was playing with my children, and my 14-year-old keeps trying to pick me up like it's a thing, and I'm down on the floor and I'm going after his toes, and it's the funniest thing on the planet. He's laughing and he's almost, you know, able to get me in a position where he can pick me up, but I'm fighting it the entire time. His little brother runs out of his room and he says, I'm gonna help, and he starts going after his brother. Now they're hugging and they're wrestling on the ground because they're, you know, they're brothers. And my 14-year-old goes, okay, it's time to pick up the baby, meaning his little brother who's 9. And he starts picking him up and one leg's dangling. And he starts screaming at him, let me down. And he's kicking and laughing the whole time. And I fell in love with that moment because I'm sitting back watching them go back and forth and just realize that, you know, this is going to be a memory that all three of us have. And it was one of the most recent beautiful moments that I can remember. I just wanted to share that. It was sweet. It was playful. It was kids being kids. Yeah. I just wanted to share that.